Yeah, everyone, just out for a little evening run, or just been walking around. Gonna run. Yeah, I might as well just do a little run. It's almost midnight now. I gotta go to work. I'm working early, like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just gonna have to stay up. I can't lose this job. It's a driver's mate job, which is much better than construction. Driver's mate, you get to just sit around in the van most of the day. And the job finishes early, like usually you're done by about 12 o'clock. So yesterday I missed, and tomorrow morning is going to be my first day with them. So I can't be late. And the thing is, if you're late, they'll just send the vans out and that's it. You've missed your chance. I can't miss this job because I just can't. I don't like construction. So I thought I might as well just sort of mention Khan-Brook. You know, apparently people have been talking about that fight again. Personally, I don't really care. I remember 2010. I used to do a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of people sort of might not know some of the stuff I've done in the past. But yeah, you know, I used to interview a lot of fighters and people in British boxing knew who I was. And obviously that was like 2010, 2011. I was quite known. But on one occasion, I went to first I went to Amir Khan's gym, and then I went to Khan-Brook's gym, and I met both men in the same week. Now back then, 2010, that fight would have been massive, but you know, not anymore. I just think it's a rubbish fight, and would I go to that fight? It's a rubbish fight. I really hope the fight doesn't happen, or actually no, I hope it happens, but then if it happens, I hope it just does absolute rubbish sales. I hope nobody pays for it. I mean, they've been making us wait for 10 years, and 10 years is a long time. People move on in life, and I'm not interested. I don't care about the fight now. Even if I was offered the chance to spar Khan, would I spar him? To be honest, I don't think I would. And once I spar him, I'm not delusional. I'm not saying I'm that good. I've sparred plenty of pros, but I would probably turn it down just to prove a point, because you've been making us wait for 10 years and now you're trying to cash out of the sport. You ain't getting my money. Like, I'm not interested. I don't want to interview them. I don't want to go to the fight. And to be honest, I don't even want to spar those guys. Like, I'll spar anybody, but you know, I've sparred pros before. I'm going to try and spar professional boxers this year, just whoever I can get. You know, if I can get Josh Taylor, if I can get Canelo, it just depends. You just run into them and all you can do is ask. And obviously once I sort of build up a fight record, then, you know, people will know who I am again. But you know, obviously 10 years ago I used to go by the nickname Apollo Jackson, which is quite catchy. But I've gone back to my real name, Michael Endemesquio. But obviously if I just build up a fight record, you know, I'm going to have another... At most, I'm only going to have, say, 10 to 15 white collar, and I'm just doing white collar for money, because white collar boxing is low standard. I'm not going to pretend it's not. I'm only doing it for money, really, and just get active, because there's always white collar fights happening up and down the country, and I just want to focus on having amateur fights, then go to the Olympics in go to the Olympics in July 2024. Sorry, not June, July, August 2024, and represent Eritrea, you know, regardless of whether I win or lose. You know, obviously I know people, don't get me wrong, if I was a gambling man, I'd probably put money on myself to lose, you know. I don't mean it, I don't mean it like that. I mean, I believe if you give me, it's still a few years to go, if I can just get enough sponsorship money and so on before then, and if I can make enough money from certain legal things, then I believe I've got a good chance of winning something, getting a bronze or silver or gold. It's a reasonable chance, you know. Obviously with this past Olympics, I could have gone, but then what happened was they cancelled the last Olympic qualifier. I could have gone for Eritrea, but even if I'd gone, most likely I would have just got knocked out. You know, I might have lasted one round, but you know, there's no way I would have won. Then with the next Olympic, I mean, look, there's a chance I could win, you know. But anyway, going off point, I guess. But I've got my own life to think about, you know. So have like 20 white collar fights at most. Have as many amateur fights as I can. Win some titles as an amateur. Win ABAs, things like that. Having a box cup. And I just want to focus on my own life. And obviously, if I can meet any pros that want to spar me along the way, when I see them, I'll ask them. I've sparred plenty of pros in the past. People like Brandon Rios, Kelly Pavlik. So I'm not saying I'm that good. Like when I sparred Brandon Rios, I did 1 round with him, and you know he basically beat me up. Jumped out. You know, after a round it was enough anyway. But yeah, do I care what Khan-Brook do? Not interested. Well, I don't care what they do. I don't care what they... And yeah, to be honest, I don't think I would spar them. Even if they offered, you know, I just don't want any part of these two idiots, and I'd say it to their face. You know, I just think that boxing's a sad sport where, you know, we don't get these fights that we want to see. And for me, I've moved on with my life. You know, I don't know what you lot think. You know, like, feel free to leave comments, but, you know, like, I've moved on with my life. There's things that I'm trying to do, and when I met those guys, I didn't really believe in myself as a fighter, but I believe in myself now. I think I'm better than I give myself credit for, and if I just get in shape, train properly, I haven't really got a trainer right now, I'm just messing around doing my own thing. If I just train properly and come in shape, then, you know, I can achieve things in boxing. And you know, right now my lifestyle's sort of a mess, but it's getting there. But it's getting there, you know, it's getting there. But hopefully, once I've got this new driver's mate job, I'll be able to train at the gym during the day. I won't need to do stupid construction anymore. That gets in the way. And yeah, I've said enough, really. Take care. Let me know what you think. Does anybody actually want to see Khan-Brook? To me, I don't even care. I'm genuinely telling you, I don't care what happens in that fight. And even if it does happen, I just hope it does rubbish numbers. I hope they make nothing from the fight, you know. I hope someone comes into the ring, twists their ankle, and the fight just gets called off last second. I hope they both twist their ankles. I hope they twist at the same time. I hope someone, you know, just dislocates their shoulder. You should have had the fight over 10 years ago, not 2021. You've got to be kidding me. I'm a 30-year-old man now. That fight should have happened when I was 20 years old, not 30 years old. You know, it should have happened 10 years ago. Take care. Thanks for watching. What do you lot think? Do you actually want to watch it?